Suckles. My name is Nikki Ace, and I am in the place. I am also known as your Ace of Sams. SAM stands for Stay at Home Moms, and I am so excited about this little journey where I'm sharing my little story with you guys. I've been a stay-at-home mom now for about almost 9 years. It's so exciting. So I just want to be able to share my experience. It's been up and down and up and down and roller coaster ride. It's been like that. The first 2 years of me being a stay-at-home mom was basically like this. Yes. It was, you know, on top of just being married and getting to know each other, and then you bring on this other little kid, and then you stop working, and then you're at home and you're not bringing in income, and it's just all these stressors and things that you just can't get prepared for. Nobody can tell you enough. You just have to experience it. But it does help to have people who are uplifting you and encouraging you and empowering you, and books you can read. And it was, again, up and down, and a lot of this going on. Like, oh. So, one thing that I did, one thing that brought solace and peace and tranquility into my life was actually writing. I would write in a journal. And that's something I always did. I would always go to a journal and write in my little diary about my experiences. And I ended up, at the time, going to multiple women. Help! I'm struggling here. Help me with me being a mom, and help me with me being a new wife. What do I do? Help me. What helps you? So I went to different women, and they gave me such great advice, and it really, really, really helped me out. And I recorded everything. I was, okay, you stay-at-home mom? You? Okay. Oh, what can, okay. Working mom? Okay, help me out. What kind of, any advice? Anybody? So then, and I experienced some struggles even in the marriage, and so I would go to men, the husbands of stay-at-home moms, and say, hey, what one piece of advice would you give me as a stay-at-home mom, or any stay-at-home mom? And I got some great information. So what I did is I compiled all that great information and juicy secret sauce to success into a book. And basically it's just straight up advice from different stay-at-home moms and from their husbands. And that's the first book that I've ever published, and it really did help me out. I have recently, I am excited about this one too. This book right here is dear to me because I wrote this book 6 years ago. 6 years ago. And this book is called The Stay-at-Home Mom and the Husband That Resents Her. What? Yes, that book, of course, the title has a wow factor. Love it, love it, love it. It's definitely a topic that we stay-at-home moms need to explore. There's different things that we have to understand about this topic, this subject of not feeling valued as a stay-at-home mom. And what I've learned, so many different things. I've learned, number one, I have to first value me. I have to first understand my precious gift and my contribution as being something that's priceless and valuable before I can expect anyone else to do it. And two, my husband was often misunderstood. I had to really try to understand him and what he was going through, and that took some time. So again, I would write, and I created this book, and it's a story, it's my story about how I literally, I sought after God, help me, what do? I need your help. He put women in my life that uplifted me, empowered me, embraced me, and helped me through getting to understanding my true worth. And this book, The Stay-at-Home Mom and the Husband That Resents Her, is truly a godsend. It was something that brought me, it was healing for me to create. It was healing for me to actually write. And even though the title of my book is The Stay-at-Home Mom and the Husband That Resents Her, My husband never resented me being a stay-at-home mom. There was just some overwhelming just stress that he was going through that came off a certain way. I was stressed, he was stressed, we both was having some issues. And so we had to learn to get to know each other and understand each other. I'm just so enamored to be able to share my story and hope that the experiences that I experience will be something, the bad ones I'm hoping you don't have to experience, but just that you can just learn from the stories and the situations I'm in, and any types of tidbits and advice that I can offer. I pray that you will get an inkling of advice that will help your marriage, and for you to see how precious your marriage is, how precious your children are, how phenomenal you are as a woman, and what we contribute is just so unique and amazing. So I hope that you will join me on this journey, see what kind of tidbits and advice that I can offer. I hope that you can take those into your life and just explore them, see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You gotta do something, you gotta take some risk. Just try something. Let's make this marriage last. My family's last name is Ace. We squad, Ace squad. We're a team, and so I'm hoping to encourage you all to also see your family as a team, that you are together as one, and because once I realized that Wesley, my husband, and I and my children were all on the same team, can nobody break us down. Nobody. All right, I hope you join me on my journey. I hope that my story will truly bless you in adding to your story and making your story even better.